guys, welcome to Buttercup and Fern Homestead. Today we've done a July grocery haul. It was a trip to Costco and I'm going to show you the things that I found were the best savings for us. Come on down to the countertop and see what we're looking at today. Our garden isn't producing yet, so I've picked up some things that we can use quickly to go with the things that are producing. I picked up some cucumbers, a 3-pack. I don't remember the price on that and I've lost my receipt. And some cherry tomatoes. We should have those in a couple of weeks. But for now, we're going to use these with our fresh lettuce. We bought some steakhouse salad kit and an Asian cashew salad kit. I mixed those. I'll take that and I'll mix that with fresh lettuce out of our garden to make it go further, and we can have a huge salad for dinner. The deals on the regular onions, the yellow onions or the Vidalia, were not as good as the price on the red onions, so we've picked up some red onions. That's a 5-pound bag, and some lemons. Danny and I need to drink less soda and we're switching over to carbonated water with lemon slices and no sugar. We could possibly put stevia in it if we needed to, but for now that's lemons. I've got bananas. I like to have a smoothie in the morning, so a banana for my smoothies. I don't know about you, but our local grocery store sells these for $12.99 or $14.99. This huge one was only $15.99, so for $1 more, I got a third more of the vegetables. That's a win for us. And peppers. Back in January, I did the January Pantry Challenge and I listed off groceries I was buying at the time. I paid $8.99 and just about was sick for the price of paying $8.99 for 3 peppers. This is 6 peppers for $6.99. I don't mind that price at all. Okay, now on to the frozen. Oops, I missed some fresh food. So we have a 3-pack of deli sliced lunch meat. I can have lunch meat sandwiches and use a gluten-free bread. I got this Carbonate low-carb bread, and it is gluten-free, so I can enjoy eating a sandwich now and again. I will only go through maybe half a loaf a week because being gluten-free for so long I've gotten off of the habit of having bread, but this bread is so soft and so delicious it doesn't have to be toasted, and with a lot of gluten-free bread you do have to toast it in order for it to not fall apart on you. This stuff is amazing. This is the Kirkland brand yogurt. It is 24-pack and it was like $7.99 or something. There was a brand for $6.99, but we prefer this brand, so this is the one we got. This will go in the smoothies, but Dan likes to have yogurt with frozen blueberries for his dessert after dinner, and blueberries are low on the glycemic index, so that's perfect. Meat. We did not go crazy on meat. We did buy some. I am a sucker for breakfast sausages, and with farm fresh eggs right here, we like to have breakfast sausages. So this package of sausages will be divided up into 6 packs and thrown in the freezer, so we have lots of individual servings. This. Let's look at this. Can you see this? This was $30, $29.57. But if I cut a roast out of that, I cut skewers or stir fries out of that, so we can have kebabs or we can have a stir fry, then we'll have a roast, and then I'll chop up a bunch of chops, so we'll get 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll probably get 8 chops out of that, and then I'll use the other end for kebabs or stir fry as well. And there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 6. We've got 5 meals out of this for 2 of us for $30. So that's pretty cheap to get your meat that way. I'm really a stickler about meat prices. I worked in a grocery store for a long time and I really aim to get my meat under $10 a kilo. This was $7.49 a kilo, so that fit me just perfectly. I'm not going to pay more than that. Okay, now I'm really going to get into the frozen goods. We had some Prime brand chicken with herb and garlic or herb and butter inside, and this is one of those packaged foods that we give ourselves permission for. This and frozen pizza. It allows us to have those nights when I don't feel like cooking. Oh, I just don't feel like cooking either. Instead of going into town and spending the gas money and half an hour drive there and half an hour drive back and all blah 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 blah, We'll grab something like this and we'll have a quick takeout style meal or a quick throw it together. You put a salad and some frozen broccoli beside that, you've got yourself a great big feast. Easily. And on that note, the frozen broccoli, there are 4 packs in here and we can eat half a pack at a time, so that's 8 meals of broccoli for us, and we go through this, it'll last us 6 weeks. Along with my bananas, I throw some mangoes in my smoothie in the morning along with some collagen and some different glutamines and things to help heal my gut, and this offers me fiber, so that's my breakfast. I only take about half a cup at a time. And as I mentioned earlier, the blueberries, the yogurt and the blueberries, that's Dan's treat. They're starting to defrost. I need to get them in the freezer fast. And Dan makes ramen. Almost every single day he makes some kind of ramen. I have fresh chicken broth, or I have homemade chicken broth in the pantry, and we have noodles in the cupboard. He'll take some spices and seasoning of his own and some vegetables. Sometimes he'll throw in an egg, and he's got himself a much more nutritious ramen type lunch. And that's great for stir fries as well. All right, let's head over to the other counter and have a look at the dry goods we picked up. Our dog is getting a little older. She's 12 and a half years old, and she's starting to have trouble with some of her kibble. So let's switch her over to something that's soft and kibble, so she's not going straight hardcore soft stuff. She'll use about half of one of these. This is a 36 pack, so this should last her more than 2 months. I was looking at this on the Costco website, and it was advertised as $54.99. We got in the store and it was $45.99. I'll take that $9 savings, thank you very much. My husband Dan is a backpacker and backcountry camping, portaging, canoeing, all of that. This will go in his backpack for a breakfast very nicely, and this will last about a year. Dan has his own channel of his backcountry adventures. It's called Daniel Mailhot Outdoors, D-A-N-I-E-L, Daniel Mailhot, M-A-I-L-H-O-T, Outdoors. I'll put a link in the description below. I picked up some gluten-free pasta. Our tomatoes are not ready, and I'm all out of the salsa I made last year, so I picked up some salsa. If you've been around for any length of time, you may have seen that I did a maple syrup video in March, and it only made about 3/4 of a cup to a cup of maple syrup. So I've picked this up. I use it in my coffee. Instead of sugar, I'll use this as a sweetener, and I'm off my coffee now, but I'm almost out of maple syrup, so if I get into a coffee swing again, I would like to have this handy. What was that? I'm off my coffee. Yeah, I quit drinking coffee because it was bothering my stomach, and yeah, oh my goodness. I don't drink coffee. And speaking of coffee, look at this. McCafe coffee. We've recently had a friend who complained about the packages in the store getting smaller and smaller. He was paying $24.99 for 906 grams, and now they've shrunk that down to $6.96 or something, and this is 1.36 kilos, so it's a full 400 grams heavier for exactly the same price, $24.99. I urge Dan to pick these up every time we're in there. Costco for the win on the coffee. I've never grown garlic, so I've got this garlic and oil. This will last us quite a long time, and I will plant my own garlic this fall. Dehydrated mangoes, and it's the only ingredient is organic dried mangoes. No sulfites, no sugars, no salts, no preservatives, no ascorbic acid, nothing. Dried mangoes. So this, I get migraines from sulfites, so this is a nice treat for me. I enjoy this as much as I would enjoy jujubes or any other chewy candy, licorice or whatever. So this gives me a nice change of scenery. I'm not consuming all that sugar. Just deodorant and bar soap. There's 12 bars there. That's 16 bars of soap. That should last a while. And four packs of deodorant, that should last a while. We picked up this case of BioSteel. It's similar to a Gatorade electrolyte drink, and it's endorsed by the NHL, so we're hoping that it's okay. It is sweetened with stevia instead of sugars, and it has 10 calories per package. We enjoyed one while we were out. We needed a beverage. We might as well grab what's in the car rather than stopping. So that's 500 mils. And this flavor is pretty good. It is the cherry lime flavor, and there's only 10 calories in that, and it's no sugar, so delicious change of scenery for us there. It's sweetened with stevia. And this is something new. This is, it's called Cove Soda, and they promote it as the gut healthy soda. It has a lemon, lime, a grape, and an orange with 0 sugar, prebiotics and probiotics, nothing artificial. It's organic, Canadian organic approved, 2 calories per can, sweetened with stevia. And it's good for my gut, which I'm trying to recuperate my gut health right now. So no sugar is the way to go. So that's it for our grocery haul today. I'll be making a little video on how I slice up that pork roast that I picked up, and that'll be that. See you next time, guys.